Rewind. Let's go.
Israetel WIEIAD.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Edith here. I'm a personal trainer living in Tokyo. I've been living here for the past 10 years. Originally, I am from Israel. If I look a little bit disheveled, I apologize. I just came back from a jog with my friend. It was not a very successful one today. We only did a 4K. I know it looks like a beautiful sunny day, but it's actually pretty cold, and the wind was really strong, so it was like kind of like blowing from the side or the front. A lot of dust and sand at the park, just blowing around, and my ankle was acting up, my soleus was acting up. I was not having a good day. You get days like this sometimes. It's important to push through even when you're not feeling it or when you're having some difficulties training. I'm glad that we did it, and I'm glad we only did a 4K because tomorrow I am doing the CrossFit Open, the second workout, so 26.2. I'm really looking forward to it. Actually, it's going to be dumbbell overhead lunges and dumbbell snatches and some gymnastics, so pull-ups and stuff like that. It's very hard for me to do strict pull-ups now, not only because I am heavier, but then also because it's kind of uncomfortable on my abdominals. However, I can still do a few kipping pull-ups, so we'll see what I can get this year. Of course, I will be training in the scaled category. I'm not going to do RX this year, also partially because in 2 weeks I have the High Rocks in Bangkok, so I don't want to kind of injure myself before that. I have been moving very carefully through all the open workouts. Well, I mean, there was just one so far, but yeah. The first one with all the legs, it was a lot of wall balls and box jump overs. I didn't do jump overs, I did step overs. That was very hard on my ankle. My ankle pain was quite severe that time, and I had to be very careful, very mindful, first of all, not to fall. I don't want to fall in my current state. I'm 20 weeks pregnant. But also I don't want to hurt myself anymore. So every time stepping off the box, I had to be very, very careful about that. I didn't get that many reps at all. It's actually very bad. And I wasn't even sore the next day because I had to kind of move so slowly. But the workout this week is right up my alley. It's all things that I really like. I love dumbbell snatches. I love lunges. And gymnastics, I used to be okay at. Now well, we'll see what happens. I just want to have fun with it. So anyway, I had a request from a viewer to react to Mike Israetel's What I Eat in a Day. I will start by saying that I love this guy, okay? I love Mike Israetel. I don't watch his content as much as I used to before, but a lot of his more informative content I think is so well made. It's very well organized. It's very clear. He always has a summary at the end of all the bullets that he talks about. He's very charismatic. The way that he explains things is very clear. If you don't know him, I definitely recommend watching him. If you do, yeah, I mean, I think some people would say that he's somewhat controversial. I don't think he's controversial. I think he's funny. He's just a funny guy. Most of the time, he doesn't take himself too seriously. There was this one thing when someone called out his dissertation for his PhD, and I'm like, well, anybody can be called out for stuff. Anybody, if you look at their past, at their history, at their education, you can question their level of knowledge. You can go deeper and dig deeper and question either their education, or you could question their morality, or a bunch of other stuff. Now, there has been some drama regarding some files and some people in the health, wellness, and longevity sphere that may or may not have been on said files for whatever reason. It is abhorrent and disgusting enough. Not naming names, not saying anything, but I'm just like, okay, if the worst thing that you can say about someone is that they might have a little bit of an ego, or that their dissertation wasn't well written enough, or that they had some typos, then you know what, I'll just freaking take it, okay? I don't care about his dissertation. It doesn't mean that he's not knowledgeable and intelligent person. And again, everybody can be questioned. For my university studies, for my bachelor's, I didn't study anything that has to do with fitness. My fitness education all comes from different courses and different certificates that I had. So I don't have a bachelor's, a master's, or a PhD in anything like that. And he has a PhD in sports science. So I'm just going to preface that. I have been told that his what I eat in a day is pretty crazy, so I reckon this video is going to be hilarious. So let's just dive right through it. I'm going to put a timestamp for when I start the reaction. I hope you guys are enjoying the view. Believe me, it's not as fun outside as it looks. All right. I have my decaf right here. Let me take a sip-sippy. Y'all remember Graveyard Girl? I used to watch her like quite a lot. I don't know, what it was like 13, 14 years ago. I kind of liked her energy. So yeah, I took sip-sippy out of Graveyard Girl. Anyway, let's start watching this 14.5-minute video. That's a great time. I have Stella right here next to me on a chair snoozing, so I'm not gonna pick her up just to show her to you guys, but she's snoozing right now. She's cute. She likes being next to me when she's snoozing. Okay, let's go.
What up, fellas? Full day of eating. I am coming out of my bedroom. It is the morning. A big day of eating and training ahead. I'm going to show you guys how to do a few things.
He's looking jacked. I love it.
One.
His shirt says no bad reps. Yeah, don't do bad reps. Only do good reps. Please maintain good form. Don't be sloppy. Scott the video guy making a cameo. Oh my gosh. I have no idea how Scott looks like. So it could be like not really a person as far as I can tell. All right, Mike, you're looking jacked. Misha, давай.
Is organize your day for eating and how I do it. 2 is using the art of diet coach to help you. And 3 is
Shilling his apps. I like it. Get your buck, girl. Get your monies. Get your dollars. He has a $sign tattoo. I know he likes money.
is how to live in an apartment in which everything is white. Am I in an insane asylum? Find out.
I have one of these organizers for my SEPs. If you think that this is helping me taking my SEPs, you're absolutely mistaken. No matter what I do, I can't stay on top of taking my supplements every day.
I start pretty much every morning out with supplements. Creatine, NMN, and CBD gummies to manage the side effects on the brain from taking special sport supplements. Will not be shown in this video for legal reasons.
I love that he's very open and transparent about his use of PEDs, peptides, certain vitamins. You know, he talks about it. He has his own priorities in his life and he's not thinking about procreation. So, you know, it's for him. CBD, I guess that kind of calms him down because some of these peptides can make you a little bit mad. Creatine, great. I think everyone should take it. I used to take it regularly for a while. It did not agree with my GI. It was quite difficult for me to get used to it, but it's very healthy. I will try to take it again after I finish with, after I deliver my baby, after breastfeeding or whatever. I will try it again, but I will try on a much lower dose. They say an adult should take 5 grams. I think if you're like a big guy or like a heavier person, you can do with even more. You can probably do with up to, 10 grams of creatine a day. But because I weighed between 48.5 to 50 kilograms, I think the 5 grams was too much for me. I think I need probably around 3. And maybe I would not feel as bloated. Let's just say that.
And then I have one of these.
Aha.
I make 3 of these at a time, so I get 21 days of supplements.
Okay.
I got all kinds of stuff in here, but fish oils and stuff,
Okay.
blood pressure medications, metformin, things like that.
Metformin. What's metformin? Alright, Guguru-sama. Used to treat type 2 diabetes and lowering blood sugar levels, improving insulin sensitivity and decreasing glucose production in the liver. Why would he take that? I guess it's for his diet or whatever, like to stay lean. He mentioned it's what I eat in a day at like a 6% body fat. I mean, I'm sure this is a prescription drug. This is not a supplement, it's a prescription drug. Okay, Misha.
That, enhanced folks use to stay alive slightly longer to make better gains. So all I do
it's because he's enhanced. Alright.
is I take all these supplements in the morning, and then I go and do bathroom things. After that, I will be making my workout shake because I don't actually eat anything in the morning first thing. I make my workout shake after I take my supplements, and then I drive over to the gym to go train. That workout shake I will consume during the gym, a little bit after, and then my first actual human food meal is going to be after the gym. So, yep, I train sort of fasted, even though I do start sipping my shake right when the workout begins. Next
that's
up,
fine. I don't know about training fasted. I don't think it has any advantages, probably not at all. So his stomach is empty, but he is getting nutrients while he's working out, so that's fine. But if you're like doing a fasted cardio or fasted workouts, your performance will go down, and there's absolutely no benefits for it, in my opinion. So, I went for a jog this morning. I did have something to eat before. I had like some dehydrated sweet potato. So I didn't have like my normal breakfast of yogurt and oatmeal and whatever. But I had something because why would I, okay. But some people are not hungry in the morning, so it's okay. He makes his shake and then he has it during training. Let's see what's in the shake.
We'll make a workout shake together, and I will take it and go train. This isn't always the protein I use. Sometimes I use it. It's pretty good. I recommend, in most cases, using a fruit-based protein or a vanilla protein if you're going to make a shake out of it. Something that doesn't have a lot of oomph to it. But I am a savage, so today I'll be using this. Whey protein, Gatorade, got my element salt for hydration.
Okay.
I make it all.
Gatorade and Element? Why? Shilling Element here. It's impossible to get Element in Japan without paying a lot of shipping. So I only had it one time in like a variety pack where they had a promotion. The price was reasonable with shipping. It's delicious, but you don't have to have that for hydration. I understand why he uses it because it's so convenient and it is delicious. It's tastier than what you'll make on your own. But why have the Element electrolytes and Gatorade?
In this one giant container and really fill it up pretty damn close to the brim.
I guess he sweats a lot, especially I guess especially if you're enhanced. You're an enhanced athlete. You probably sweat more. Let me go back to the bit.
One giant container and really fill it up pretty damn close to the brim. So this is multiple liters of water, 45 grams of protein, 30 grams of carbs from the Gatorade, pretty close to zero fats,
okay,
and a whole element packet. What that does for me is it gives me a drink that mutes muscle wasting, mutes catabolism because of the protein and carb presence during a workout. As you guys know, workouts are a little bit catabolic during the time that they happen. The anabolism or muscle growth speeds up afterwards. This
is exactly why I don't recommend training fasted. Also, if you're into performance, maybe he doesn't necessarily care how much he lifts or how many reps he gets in a day as long as he gets a good workout, but still, it's going to hinder your progress for sure. So I don't recommend training completely fasted.
It gives me energy because of the carbohydrates. It primes anabolism with the decent amount of protein that I have put in.
Okay, so the Gatorade is full sugar, so that's why he needs to replenish his glycogen as he's training.
To my gut during the time that I drink it. It also provides me with fantastic hydration. I, in fact, put so much fluid into the shake and have such a good, well-calculated dose of electrolytes that I usually finish about half or two-thirds during the workout. As soon as that's done, take the last swig on my ride home, come back, and then have my first actual post-workout meal.
Okay,
so
fair enough.
This is a really good shake combo I like to use. And
it's not food, but it brings some nutrition. If you're not hungry first thing in the morning and you just want to stay hydrated and have nutrients in you while you train, and I know his training sessions are pretty long. It's not 45 minutes, 60 minutes. It's probably more like 90 to 120 minutes of training, including rest times, which are a must. So, yeah, okay, fair enough. I mean, it's not that crazy. It's not that crazy.
I think it works decently well. I've done.
What's crazy is that he's mixing chocolate and sour flavors. That's kind of bleh. But he did say that he's a savage, so, and I believe him. I believe him. He's Russian. He's Russian Jewish. He's seen some shit in his life. He has been through some things, even though I think they left Russia when he was about between 7 or 9. Yeah.
Ton of stuff over the years with shakes. A little too concentrated, a little too watery. XYZ ingredients missing, XYZ too many ingredients. I've been on this for a while, and I really, really like it. Of course, with the RP Diet Coach app, it's just a swipe away from checking it in. I'm on to the next. All right.
Ew.
Got my
It's
coat,
gross,
got my
but-
stuff, got my shake. Time to go train.
Wow, this gym. Look at this gym. I would love to train there. This is so cool. Wow, he's looking really lean and jacked. Obviously, he takes enhancements, but he's looking great. I know he did an operation on his love handles some time ago. It was quite a serious operation to remove the fat and excess skin there. And it was a whole thing. People made a big deal out of it. Like, why are you cutting into yourself? Like your love handles is what prevented you from being a good bodybuilder. It doesn't even matter. He didn't like it. He wanted to see it gone. Now it's gone and he's happier. And he had said that he's happier. And I would also say that I see a difference and he looks great. So to all the haters out there, get bent.
All right, back from the gym, good workout.
I want to say one more thing. Us fitness people, no matter how intense you are, and I would put him like in like a 10 out of 10 or a 9 out of 10, and myself is like a, I don't know, especially currently maybe more of a 5 or a 6 out of 10 in terms of like how crazy about fitness or how seriously I take it. I'm maybe quite up there. I don't compare myself to like a normal person. I compare myself to other fitness people, okay? Because it's my job, basically. When I say normal person, like, if it's not your job, it's not your job. We are all fighting demons, okay? None of us fitness professionals or fitness people or fitness influencers or whatever, we're all fighting our demons, some more, some less. Mike Israetel has some demons that he's fighting through. His wife Crystal has demons that she's fighting through. The fact that you're a highly intelligent person, educated and successful, doesn't mean that those demons are gone. And if you do something, even if it's a serious step like an operation, and then it helps you and you feel better, that's a good thing, okay? So I'm not judging that type of stuff at all. He didn't damage himself, he didn't harm himself, he didn't do anything that was unsupervised, he didn't do anything that is like out of the realm of imagination or whatever. Just if he did this for his mental health and that was something that annoyed him and bothered him for a long time, I support him or anyone having some tweakments or maybe plastic surgery or whatever it is that you need to do to feel better. So yeah, I'll just say that. And maybe like fitness is the best way to sort of fight off some demons, but everyone has their own way to deal with stuff. And fitness is one of them, and sometimes it's just not enough. And it's fine.
But in, time to make the post-workout meal.
Good, first meal of the day. And I've been talking so much already. I see chicken, greens, and rice. Looks delicious.
am maintaining / slow gaining after getting down to about 6% body fat in this diet. And so I'm eating more or less almost the same thing I did on the diet, except buffered in with extra carbs. Mega Fit meal, I have chicken breast, veggies, and rice. Cup of water, I'll usually refill that a bunch or have it out of a bigger shaker. And then precisely 5 slices of dark rye bread,
Okay.
bringing the overall macros on this meal to 70 grams of protein 10 grams of fat, and 150 grams of carbohydrate.
150 grams of carbohydrates is like about half of what I have in a day. But you know, he needs to be fed much more than I do. Very low fat for a meal like this, so it's just 10 grams fat. I wonder why. I think he could allow himself a little bit more, but maybe he prefers more volume. So for proteins and carbohydrates, you get 4 calories for 1 gram. For fats, you get 9 calories for 1 gram. So I understand maybe that's why. 5 slices of pumpernickel bread. Oh my god, I don't think I could get that down. Maybe if I was famished, I could have 5 slices of pumpernickel, but it's heavy. It's a heavy bread. It's dense.
Big post-workout meal for them big gains. And
And it doesn't have anything in it. It's just plain, like, whew.
Tastes like anything, better than anything I would make. So it's good enough for me. MegaFit, no affiliation with RP, but check them out. I've been using them for months. They are
Awesome.
All right, guys, done with eating. It's like noonish or so. Trained, ate. Now it's time for me to do work. I usually do some kind of intellectual sit-down computer work. Most of my work looks like that, unless I'm doing exactly this. So I'll do 3-4 hours of work, and I'll have a meal at the end of that stretch.
Screen.
And hopefully go back to work. So let's get in there and do some work, and then see you guys for the next meal.
Ninja Turtle.
All right, so for this meal, I am having a nice solid swig of decaf coffee because it's too late to be taking caffeine anyway. And
I have the same type of coffee, pretty much.
I also typically just don't take in caffeine, but decaf coffee tastes amazing and actually has health benefits. I'm having decaf coffee with le chocolat, as the French say, which for me means pure protein, chocolate-flavored protein bars. Precisely 4 of them.
4
or 80 grams of protein, 20 grams of fat, 60 grams of carbs, but I'm adding bread to that equation because I'm currently bulking a little bit. So that adds 5 grams to the fat, bringing it to 25 fats, and adds 90 grams of carbohydrate from the bread.
Okay. It's okay to have a protein bar as a treat. Even if you have it daily, when you train like this, it's fine. Not if you're like just a couch potato having protein bars. It's silly. 4 is a lot. Those bars are good, by the way. I'm trying to think what I would have instead, because I would probably be quite hungry at that point, even with the pumpernickel bread. And he's having that bread again this time. So I think personally, what I would prefer to have, I mix in some whey powder with a bunch of yogurt. If I was him, right, you need more calories. So like maybe a big thing of yogurt with some protein powder mixed in, maybe a few nuts, and I would put some fiber cereal in there instead of the bread to make some sort of like a muesli type deal. Except for the greens in his lunch, we didn't see any fruit or veg, so maybe some fruit in there, Mike? Even frozen? Some frozen fruit, maybe? Frozen mango? Frozen berries? Bodybuilders love berries. You can put some berries in there. Huh?
So the critical part of this meal, as you can see, is like a savage. I make my coffee, I know decaf's not coffee, by taking the hot water setting out of the faucet and just zapping in water. I get so much crap for this practice, fresh, from all the coffee people. I just don't understand why.
He's having instant coffee. How do you care how he makes it? I like instant too, by the way. That's actually my favorite type of coffee. What do you care? Stop gatekeeping coffee. Jesus, let people enjoy their stuff.
Hot water. Sure, it's not actually hot. It's really kind of lukewarm, and I have low expectations for myself and everything around me. But why does that matter?
It
Coffee's
doesn't.
coffee. Am I right, people?
Yes.
Let's go make an amazing midday snack. Plenty decaf.
Why is he having it with Splenda? Oh, Splenda is like the sweetener. is he avoiding milk or almond milk or something? What's the deal here? Does he not like it? What's going on?
Decaf, so it really doesn't matter. To taste, the only reason, by the way, guys, nutritionally I do this is liquids and it tastes great. That's it. There's no magic. Splenda. Pure protein, love them. These bars are amazing. And
those are great
that's going to be my
bars.
snack. So I'm going to chow this down super fast.
I already talked about the pure protein. Like, 4 of them, you can have such a bigger meal instead, okay?
And get back to work. Spent another few hours working. Work is done for a little while. Cardio time. I typically do lots of steps during my workout. Between sets, I walk around the gym and do steps. I do steps going shopping, into and out of the car, the whole thing. And so I typically have about 4,000 steps a day out of my 10,000 daily step goal that I need to crank out one way or the other. A lot of times I walk around actually in the hallways in front of the building. A lot of times I walk outside, though right now it's winter in Michigan, so there is no outside fun.
I think that in the US, it's very hard to get your steps in. To me, okay, I did a jog today, but I've pretty much hit my goal by noon, like the 10,000 steps goal, just because getting to work and coming back or whatever it is. We commute in Tokyo, not by car. So I really respect people in the US who manage to hit their step goal. Like that's good. And he is already at 4,000, so good. He's walking around. He's making a conscious effort to walk around while he's working, and even during his strength workout. Now he's gonna do his cardio.
And sometimes I go on the treadmill, kick it into about 3 miles an hour on steps, and kick out the 4,000 steps.
And they have like a cute little gym, I guess, in their nice apartment building, so he's hitting that treadmill.
I'll listen to my headphones sometimes, I'll scroll on the phone, do whatever, get the cardio done, and then after that I come back, and it's gonna be my second to last meal of the evening.
Okay. Look at him smiling. Woman laughing at salad.
All right, folks, it is getting to be close to about 7 p.m., which means it is time for me to eat my second to last meal of the day.
Okay.
This meal is going to be another Mega Fit meal, this time with some ground meat, some veggies, and my extra special edition of fat-free cheese. That's right, it makes everything better. Add in some whole grain bread, and we get a meal that is fitting the macros flawlessly.
He's eating a lot of bread. I don't know how he can get it down. Maybe that's like a bodybuilder thing. Maybe it's digested more easily or whatever, but I'm sure there's other types of carbs that you can have, right? What about like a freaking potato? A sweet potato? Is it too fibrous? I don't know. But pumpernickel is not a very easily digestible bread. It's not white bread,
75 grams of protein, 20 grams of fat, and about 100 grams of carbohydrate for this meal is definitely going to be my last higher calorie meal of the day, as the last meal is really just a high protein, low carb, low fat snack. All right, I'm gonna make this meal, sit down, eat it, and think about where I screwed up in my life to be like this, hopeless and alone and eating containerized meals. No, wait, I love this lifestyle, right? All right, guys.
There's nothing wrong with eating meals that come from a box when it's like a meal service like that. If you're not a good cook or you don't have the time to bother cooking, that's fine. He's a very busy man. He runs a business. It's okay. Fair enough.
I'm going to be finishing this meal, off to do a little bit more work in the office, take some calls, walk around a bit, finish my steps. And then I will see you guys for my evening wind down routine and my last meal of the day.
Is it just me, or is this like not that much food? I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm really hungry right now.
Last meal of the day for me begins when my chill time begins. Usually I take about an hour in the evening on most days to watch, honestly, my favorite reruns of Justice League and Batman on Amazon Prime.
Fair enough.
And my favorite YouTube stuff, which usually includes military technology and AI strategy and other things that people don't want to watch with me, and so I have no friends.
Yeah, nobody would want to watch that with you. Maybe I would to a degree, but I would get tired at a certain point. Goodness gracious. His cauliflower ear.
But I do have a new friend who doesn't know that I'm friends with them. It is the Twin Peaks Ingredients company that makes this unbelievable product. Protein puffs that are nacho cheese flavor. And you guys, they taste good. But wait, every serving, which is plenty of puffs, gives you 4 grams of fat, okay, 2 grams of carbs, whoa, not bad, 21 grams of protein.
Yeah, but what type of protein?
At RP or through my own private channels, zero, absolutely zero affiliation, take zero money from Twin Peaks. You guys, that's most of the food I eat. It's just shit I buy because it's fucking great. I need 3 servings to get me roughly 65 grams of protein. So I take these protein puffs and you'll never guess how I eat them. Come over to the couch where I will watch television and explain to you exactly how strange my life really is. So here's how messed up I am. I have a spoon in here and I eat these like a cereal. Except there's no milk in there because they're cheesy puffs.
Well, it doesn't want to get its fingers dirty. Everything is white in this place.
Might not be that bad. Never tried it.
I once went by a shawarma place in Tokyo. I guess some people would call it a doner kebab. And I saw a bunch of Japanese salarymen with like half a pita of doner. And they were eating the filling with chopsticks out of the pita. I almost called the police.
How are they so cheesy? I'm not smart enough or educated enough to figure that out.
It's dehydrated cheese powder. I'm going to talk about all of this in a second. I want to see what he has to say.
What I do know is I can track all of this with the RP Diet Coach app, watch my favorite TV shows, and kind of my body gets in shape for me, other than the steps and the lifting and the organization and all that stuff. But it makes it
He's also having a couple of Diet Pepsi.
way easier. All right, guys, I'm about to hit the shower, pack up, and go to bed. Let's do a quick day in review. 5 total meals in my RP Diet Coach app, all logged in, for a sum total today. And on most days in this current phase, 3,685 total calories.
Okay.
335 grams of protein, 65 grams of fat, and 440 grams of carbohydrates.
Okay.
The calories get me right into a very slow gain mode. My maintenance is around 3,500. So at just over 3,600, I'm getting very slow gains, fatigue reduction, because I'm planning on doing another major cutting phase. Oh, gee whiz, as of the filming of this video here in about 8 weeks. Very slow massing, nothing crazy, no 4,000 or 5,000 calorie days for the most part.
Okay. This is crazy to me. He had about 3,600 calories today. This didn't seem like that much food, in my opinion. I don't know how he's not hungry. It doesn't seem like a lot of food. Except for the meal service meals that he was having, it was all protein junk food kind of thing that we always make fun of Anna for eating. And I will make fun of him for eating this crap too. Can he allow himself to have this more than other people? For sure. He has a healthy lifestyle. He trains a lot. Well, I guess healthy lifestyle can be arguable because he does take PEDs, okay? But he trains a lot. He is very strong. His life revolves around fitness. So he can have this once in a while, but that was most of his nutrition today. We had We had the cheesy puffs. We had 4 protein bars. We had that shake concoction in the morning. Like, there was no fruit. And except for the vegetables that he had with his ready-made meals, there was no veg either. Like, I mean, how hard can it be to just, like, eat a cucumber or a carrot or a banana or an apple, things that you don't have to peel, frozen berries? Those things are not difficult. So I'm just, like, really surprised that this is how he eats. And I don't think he eats like that all the time. Seems like he's in a very strict phase right now of, like, whatever, and he just wants his junk food a little bit, his junk food kick. I don't know. I don't recommend eating like this at all. I have nothing against his ready-made meals that he had, the meal service. It looked nice and very simple food, but everything else, just highly processed stuff that sort of keeps feeding into the addiction for, like, snacky, junky foods. And that's not really healthy long term. If you do this for just like a short cycle, maybe, I don't know, I don't understand why all those food products, they don't really have a place in your diet. They have a small place in your diet, but not like him. This was at least 50%. This is crazy. It's crazy. I mean, okay, he's an extreme person with an extreme lifestyle, but come on, have a freaking banana from time to time. What's going on? I don't know if this is rage bait or whatever. Like, I'm sure the comments are crazy. I'm sure the comments, there's so much criticism. Maybe I'll read some, but I don't know. This is insane. He never said that he recommends anybody eating like this, but I wouldn't recommend anybody eating like this.
For protein, I'm eating about 1.5 grams per pound of body weight because I'm absolutely on special sport supplements and experimenting with this much higher amount of protein idea I got from Menno Henselman's my very good friend, an amazing person to check out on YouTube and social media. And that amount of protein is unlikely to help most people, but if you're enhanced, right now I'm gaining lots of muscle, could be a really good idea. For the fats, 65 grams of fat is at the low end, but remember, I don't need a ton of fats for hormonal production because my hormonal production probably occurs in a laboratory somewhere where they make exogenous testosterone for injection.
He admits that the way that he lives his life is not normal. But again, it's not an excuse not to eat human food and just like all this laboratory-made products. He's being facetious and he's funny, and he is funny. I don't know. It's ridiculous. This is absurd. Don't eat like this.
And enough fat to satiate me and keep everything running, but not so much. And then 440 grams of carbs is a decent hit to the face of carbohydrates, keeps my glycogen levels full and refilled, keeps my insulin
We haven't seen one egg.
mediated anti-catabolism and myeloanabolism really good, gives me tons of training energy. All around, I'm loving this diet. Keep track of it all on my RP Diet Coach app. And shit is good, homies. So I'm gonna go and shower and go to bed. If you guys want the video of me showering and then going to bed with other men in a production studio in an 8-cam live stream setup, I'll see you on my other site that we also have. Give it a Google, but I don't work. See you next
Get
time.
that dollar, girl. Well, like he likes to say, oy vey. That was not good. That was not good. I cannot get behind a diet like this. And he should know better. That's the thing. You know, with people like Anna, like Alex, who are food addicts and they think they know everything, but they're absolutely... All this stuff, I'm like, you know, it's not that hard to get some basic education in nutrition from freaking ChatGPT. This is a highly educated, intelligent person. Why would he eat like this? Definitely very childish way to nourish yourself. Definitely very strange. Just because it's all tracked and accounted for and calculated doesn't mean that it's good. It doesn't mean that it's good. Like, I understand that, you know, he tracks every calorie and everything is very, very accurate. He didn't have to use his food scale once because everything is pre-made. The meals are pre-made, the snacks are pre-made. So if he's calculating every calorie and then he's eating a banana could be 100 grams, 120, 150. In the US, maybe 170 grams for one banana. And then you're like, okay, what am I going to do? I'm going to leave like a few bites of this banana out. So this is how he eats in a very calculated way, as if he does live in a laboratory and being grown in a laboratory, but that's not a good way to eat. For a sane, normal athlete, if you're gonna have 20 calories here or there extra of banana, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. No one ever got fatter or less athletic just because of all the fucking bananas. Sorry. Or like carrots or whatever. I'm guessing that's why he doesn't have this stuff. Saves him a bunch of time. He doesn't need to weigh anything. He doesn't need to calculate or think, oh sorry, he weighed the cheesy puffs. He doesn't need to like leave any produce behind. His refrigerator is probably mostly empty except for those frozen meals, so he can leave his house in a moment's notice for 2 weeks and nothing will go off in his fridge because there's no produce. There's no eggs, there's no veg, there's no fruit, there's no meat that he cooked on his own. Everything is already frozen. This is definitely a choice, a conscious choice that we can give reasoning for and excuses for. It's not good. I'm gonna look at some comments. Not a single gram of food was cooked in the making of this video. It doesn't even cook the coffee water. It's true. A few hours of work and it's just him sitting in front of a single window of ChatGPT. I don't think anybody can doubt that Mike Israetel probably works very hard. So just like, calm your tits. This is what I said. This is the type of diet someone living on a spaceship would have. It's absolutely true. It's like he's living in a laboratory. So to summarize, 2 microwave meals, a couple of protein shakes, protein bars, bread, and a bowl of cheese puffs. Most depressing 3,700 calories I've ever seen. Yeah, the comments are no bueno. He has another video of his what I eat in a day that I'm gonna watch maybe, in the future because I'm curious. I'm not a nutrition expert. I'm just like a normal person that is somewhat fit. So I think any type of normal person who is or is not fit can look at this and say that it's absolutely absurd. And it's absurd in almost like an opposite way to the Gorals because, again, it's so meticulously calculated and yet so shit. So I can't hate him though. I don't know why. I just love this guy. Maybe I feel like we're somewhat kindred spirits in a way. Well, us Hebes, you know? You know what I mean? I don't know. Well, anyway, let me know what you think about his diet below. I love reading your comments because some of you guys are so funny and you have a way with words. So this was shocking and abhorrent. Can't hate him, still cannot. What can I say? Have a good rest of your day. Love you all. I'm gonna take a shower, wash my hair, and just take care of myself and edit this video so it's up for tomorrow. Today is Sunday. So I love you guys. And if you don't comment, like, subscribe right now. Comment, like, subscribe right now. You won't get kisses. Kisses are only for subs and commenters and likers. Who am I kidding? You're gonna get kisses anyway. Bye!